I am at Wit and Kuro's, so we might get um we might get a surprise visit from one of them if they decide that they want to play RimWorld.
Oh, good. The more the merrier. But as for tonight, we're doing something a little different, folks. Blue is taking the night to recover from illness. So we have something very out of season. But we're doing it anyway.
You know, I was gonna say it's less out of season than that new Disney Halloween movie that just came out, but that's not true. That's approaching the right season.
And that's always in
It's
season.
just, it's. I agree, but the box office didn't, and it was a huge bomb.
Hmm. Alright, so despite the copyright of 1991 you see down here, this is actually the 1992 version of Christmas Lemmings, which should also contain the four 1991 levels on top of the four 1992 levels. I don't remember exactly which one you said was the familiar one to you, but
This
regardless,
looks this looks exactly correct to me.
all right. Next question: does this first level look familiar? Jingle Lemming. For those of you who don't know how
That
this, hmm,
this looks correct, but that boy oh boy, does that color not come through correctly?
no, it doesn't. But for those of you who have never played this game before, basically you have lemmings fall out of the sky. You got to get them to their home by way of various tools. And
Mm-hmm.
you have a number of lemmings that come out. There's a little bit of math to be done here. You have to save 50% of them to pass the level, which out of 50 is 25. They will drop at a middling release rate that on their scale they label 50. You'll see how that looks as they come down. We have 5 minutes to do this, and rating would mean something in the regular game, but since there's only one difficulty level, that don't mean a damn thing here. So, anyway, let's actually do the thing.
Oh man.
The only tool we have here is the basher, which does this.
Oh man. Can you scroll up?
Nope, there's no up, there's no down.
Okay.
There's left and there's
Up
right,
and right.
but that's
Oh my
just.
god! I remember that guy. Look to the right.
Yep.
Fuck them lemmings. I don't care about the lemmings. Look to the right.
Oh, this guy.
I love that guy. I would specifically dig to get over to him and miss the exit, and then everyone would die, but it would be fine because all the lemmings would hang out with him. I was probably I was probably like 7 years old.
Ah.
And I thought I was younger than that.
Oh, when
You
this.
said this was 1992?
Yeah, this version was 1992. The original one came out in 91.
No, this looks like the version that I played.
Good. Happy holidays, Mr. Lemming. 80 lemmings this time. We have to clear 70 of them. Thankfully, they release slowly. So, what's going on here? Alright, there's a slick way to do this. I'm going to force the release rate up, which should get everybody in.
I think you have to interrupt that animation before it is allowed to complete or they'll fall to their doom, but I could be wrong.
That depends on how far down they can fall safely. Ooh, this might be close. Ooh, yes!
Okay.
That was the digger, which is pretty much polar opposite of what the basher does. You also see here climbers, which allow the lemming to climb up the wall perpetually throughout the level. Floaters, if they fall enough, they'll pull a parasol and fall slow enough that they can land safely at any height. Bombers, which...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Builders, which... Whoops.
Build a bridge, just like Limp Bizkit intended.
Yep. About 30 degrees up and 12 steps to work with. We might see that fairly soon. We'll see what happens.
Yes, I got stuck on this one for so long until I figured out how to build a bridge up to the ice, dig through the ice, and then have them safely get to the spot below.
Oh yeah, this is like ultimate play the long game, Lemmings. Yeah, see that little gap right there? I bet you anything that's the part that caught you, right?
And you'll need a stop Lemming. Ooh, this is new. I don't know what you're doing here.
I mistimed it is what happened there. I have to save all of them, which means I don't have the luxury of using a blocker.
Oh, that's a good point.
So I gotta think this out real carefully, like... There. That should do fine.
Yeah. And now you have one person going out who can build the bridge for the rest of them. Oh, that's new. Man, this looked like better than photorealistic when I was a kid.
Alright, he's got time to walk. Let me do a thing here. There. Alright, let's get everybody else out quick.
Huh, there's a very little bit of the good, the bad, and the ugly there.
Yep.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to build a bridge up and then try and get down? Or are you going to... Yes, you are. Now, the part that I don't remember is how you're going to turn him around to build the bridge back.
Use of another builder. The way I did this was to catch one and turn him around. If you saw the little stair that's over the gap now.
I saw that you'd done that, but I didn't catch how you did it.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's fine. He'll make his way back. There's no pit there, right?
There's no pit, but that's a big time sink if I don't do that.
Fair enough.
But you know, well, here's the biggest problem. I was hoping to bridge all the way across there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, there you go.
That did it. Now I just
There
have
you
to...
go, Governor.
Well, now I just gotta be careful of one other thing. I have to make sure he steps up before I start bashing or he's gonna go down.
Yes.
This is gonna be really, really tight. Got it.
That was pixel perfect.
Now he's
So
got...
does he still have the parasol from before?
Yeah, he keeps that for the entire level. Alright, there's not much left after this. The big time sink. I want to build it there.
And you are doing this so perfectly on, well, not quite the first try, but like basically the first try.
Yeah, I screwed up on that first dig. That was the Only real error I've made thus far. Now listen to something very carefully here. You hear those 3 clicks?
Uh-huh.
Those are the last 3 steps before you gotta give him another pack.
Gotcha. Are you gonna have him then punch his way through?
Nope. I
Okay.
have another idea. One very well-timed mind shot will be wide enough to break that stairway.
Alright.
Alright, they'll be able to safely drop from this here cliff.
But you're gonna have to excavate through Mr. Snowman.
Yep.
Poor guy. What did he do to deserve this? Impeding the march of progress. Man, it is so weird hearing the... just that one piece of the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Alright, can he get up safely? Yes! Okay, let's go, 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 go. Alright, so now we can use any remaining builders to get these guys back up. Come on, a little more. There we go. And somebody to bash through. Remember, we have to get every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
This, coming up right here, is the tricky, or would be the tricky part of the whole thing if everybody were coming through together.
Yep, but they're not.
They're not, which means I've got time to do this thing. I'm gonna do it right there.
Are you doing punch, or are you doing... oh, no, you're doing pickaxe.
Yep.
Oh, that was
It's
nice and
fast.
quick.
It's fast. It's wide. It'll break right through that in a pinch.
Yep. I always loved the fireplace that was, like, made of ice or covered in ice. Because I love the idea that it could get so cold that you could have a fire and it couldn't even melt the ice around it.
Yep.
That was, like, so magical to me.
There were 2 things that did it for me. The first one was the pretty lights you see up above.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the second is the crystalline formations you saw on some of the later levels. Like the big green crystals.
Mm-hmm. And the last one.
That could have been tough, for sure. Moving on. The North Pole. Oh, Christ in heaven.
I'm sure I've seen this one, but I don't...
I really don't see myself...
Oh, I remember this one.
I do not see myself doing this in one try. Oh, there's only 2 of them. Good.
Careful.
Yeah, I know. Oh, there he goes. How am I gonna do this? Pause. Here's my grand problem, see? I've got exactly Actually, no. I do have one idea. It ain't gonna be easy and it ain't gonna be fun, but I'll try it.
I believe in you.
It's not quite what I wanted. I need to be able to trap him. Nope, too late.
You want to dig him down into the middle of the pole.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
Got him.
Perfect. I don't see what this really does other than delay the inevitable.
Here, watch. If I can tag the one that's walking to climb, which I just failed miserably to do.
I'm walking here.
And now I can't get the other one, so that didn't work. It literally has to be the second one.
Well, that makes sense. You get the first one bridging and the second one digging.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Except that this quarter second delay, this lag on my monitor makes every bit of difference on something like this. Which means I gotta try and anticipate ahead. Got
Sounds
it.
like you should upgrade your graphics card, bro. Click, click, click.
Yep, I heard it. That might have been too soon.
Too soon, man. Too soon.
Nope, we're good.
Oh, wow.
We're okay.
They did that exactly when they needed to give that to.
Alright, I have to let him step ahead a touch. Wait a minute, no I don't.
You don't have any... Okay. I don't see how you're gonna get him through this. Oh, I see. I see how you're gonna get him through this. I see how you're gonna get both of them through this now. Suddenly, it all makes sense.
Pretty soon I'm gonna have to climb him out.
Hey, you're running out of time. Time is running out. It's a nuclear device. The time is running out.
Okay.
Go gadget climb.
There.
Also, you don't want him to... You don't want the other one to dig too deep because
No, I know.
it'll create a lethal fall.
I know.
Oh, I say. He's got a parachute. There are no lethal falls. For him.
Come on, hurry up and drop!
Okay.
I think we're okay.
We'll find out.
If it's not a fatal fall for the builder, we're alright. I think it's fine.
Hey!
Oh. Oh, you know what? This might have been 2 levels from the 1991 and then 2 new ones here. Anyway, that's our victory pose.
Yeah, that was quick.
Hmm. I mean, feel like more?
Hell yeah.
All right.
The first hit is always free.
So let me jump over to 1991 and see what that comprises of. So let's bring that, reestablish here.
Oh man, Tandy EGA VGA. I suddenly have been whiplashed back into the past.
Alright, what's different here?
Okay, this also looks identical so far.
Okay, so level 2 over there was level 1 here. And
I
oh, this time
think.
it's the same level as 2, but it only no, it's not.
No, this is not.
This is a different layout. Let's go. 50
I also remember this level. This
Okay.
this is the version that I played. So this is the 91 version?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
And I this is the version that I played. But I did recognize all the levels from the other one. Yeah, this is the version that I played. This is the first level that I remember.
Okay. Alright, since we can afford a blocker, we don't need 100%, we're going to utilize one. Same general strategy, send the lone guy ahead to do his thing. Now this slope right here might be a minor problem.
Yeah. Pickaxe
Whoa,
through an
whoa there,
angle was
whoa there, buddy boy. That was almost bad. Fortunately, we can afford that too. Alright.
You're digging instead of pickaxing.
Well, I gotta dig first. I'm not gonna be able to get a good enough angle pickaxing.
I agree. And one straggler.
There's one in every party.
Usually it's me.
Okay. Christmas bonus. Looks like another long haul. And another not 100%. So. Look at that little filling pool. Okay, once again, we're going to have to do some moderately crafty stuff here. Right there should do. Oh yeah, that should be fine. So it'll drop them off close to the high point of that hill. Again, real good baseline on this. Good King Wensless.
Man, I remember my sister and I inventing stories for all the different, like, houses and stuff.
Oh, and this drum solo.
Everyone loves a good drum solo.
Oh, yeah. What's your story for that house up there?
Oh, I don't remember.
I'll make one up.
It would have been something to the effect of there's a family that lives there, and they love waving hello to the Lemmings every year. Something to that effect.
Oh, that's wholesome.
Of course, if I was a little bit older, I would have thought that maybe they were the ones making the snowmen and they didn't appreciate the vandalism of snowmen. But that is 100% an invention of my adult brain.
Aw. Pretty straightforward, this one. There's only one even remotely difficult part of this, and that's the big rock wall.
Well, you also have to consider... I guess the Lemmings can go up one way of the stairs and not be blocked by it.
Yeah.
And then be blocked the other direction.
Yeah, so doing this, they'll cross and go up the stairway.
Okay.
I think that's it. Yep. It'll reach, and now... I used to like putting the two blockers close enough that you get a, well, big ol' aspirin in the ground. Well, look at it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Or a boob print if they're firm enough. Actually, you know what? This little indent right here might be brown if it were an ass, so...
Only if you didn't wipe well enough.
Silly goose, that's what showers and washcloths are for.
I don't disagree. That's how I got through the early part of the pandemic.
Yeah. Is there a bouncy snowman? Yes, there is. Here we go.
Boing, boing, boing.
Bouncy.
Man, this reminds me a lot of the, what the heck were they called? In Quest for Glory 1, the thing that looks like this. It has a fantastical name.
Oh, Quest for Glory 1. You mean the one that you didn't wait to play with me?
In my defense, you didn't think you were going to play any of them. You just were going to, watched Let's Plays.
And I still might, but it's all good.
I told you I character imported successfully into 3.
Yeah.
So whenever you've got the time, I've got the goods.
Yeah, that's just it. I don't want to rush that the way we did too. Time waits for no lemming.
This one I don't immediately recognize.
We need 4.
Don't immediately recognize.
We need 40 out of 50.
Oh, wait. Yes, I do.
I think the biggest problem on this one was time.
Interesting. Oh, that's an elegant solution.
If it works.
I was always fascinated by that metal structure on the left. Because I really hadn't seen girders in real life before. So it looked very fantastical to me. Like, my brain can resolve the brick, and it could when I was a kid.
I screwed this up. Keep going. I screwed this up. I'll explain it after your story.
Okay. But I still don't really understand what the stuff on the right is. Like those metal blocks with the red in them. Like, I could not tell you what that is supposed to be.
Let me get a solution in place here, and I will attempt to explain it. In the meantime, the reason I stopped is because...
Yeah, I see. You wanted another person out to blaze the trail of the bridge.
Oh, wait, shit. I screwed up again. I've only got 2 blockers. I can't do the second block at that point in time.
So you can only just put down 1 blocker.
Yeah.
And then 1 climber, and then you're...
And then everybody else is just gonna have to be in the mix here.
Yep.
So yeah, this is where things get really peak strategy lemmings. Is we've only got 1 digger and 3 posts to get through. So is there some way you could use 1 tool to get through 2 of those 3 poles?
Well, the digger.
Yep.
I love that animation so much. It's so silly, but also so realistic.
Here's the other tricky part. Is I have to get the digger to bash, or he's just going to keep on digging out. That's going to be really, really fucking hard here.
Could you have bashed out the bottom?
Got it.
Well done.
And bash. And now is where the second blocker comes into play. Somebody's going to die here. Unfortunately.
Well,
now the next thing I got to do is get somebody right going to
yeah, you can get
up.
it.
And I have to place this just right.
Because you have no...
I have no spare builders.
Yeah. I think you might have placed it too far forward.
It's possible.
But we'll find out.
Maybe. No.
Hey!
Now here's the other nasty part.
You have to place it pixel perfect.
Well, yeah, I have to get it in as far as possible, but I've also got to minimize how many lemmings I lose here. I've got 10 floaters. I've got 10 floaters to work with.
Oh, because it's gonna get high enough that they start dying as they climb the stair, the escalator to nowhere.
Correct. So I got to do it here while the big crowd is at its furthest away. I'm going to switch to floaters after I start the second stairway. Whoop. You know what? That's okay.
You didn't lose anyone.
Not yet. Alright, we're not going to lose anyone else except the 2 blockers. Alright, let's get everybody else out.
There's still people spawning.
Not anymore.
What a deceptively complex level. I don't think I ever beat this as a kid.
This one's tough because you have to be very, very strategic with what few tools you have. Like early on where they give you like 20 of everything in the original game. You don't have to think about that. Higher skill levels, they'll give you the same layouts, but then you gotta do it on
the blocks on the right.
Oh,
So
yes.
now it's going to solve itself. What am I looking
at? Crates. Metal. With paint, maybe?
Fair enough.
I mean, we've got 40 seconds. Why don't we just theorize? Those blockers ain't going anywhere. The time's gonna run out unless we blow them both up.
I guess what I'm looking at is somebody made a piece of clip art, and then they decided they wanted to use it and just copy-pasted it. Made a little stamp tool and stamped.
It's modern art.
Indeed.
Sells at $10 million for stacking a bunch of fucking crates.
So do you need to blow up those two? What happens if you run out of time? Does it just take the...
It takes your percentage.
Okay.
But for anybody curious, have a look.
Well, that's impressive.
This corrosion.
Oh, good song. I've never seen this level. So I don't think I ever got past the previous level.
This level sucks. For a lot of reasons.
Have I seen this level? Now I'm wondering whether I've ever seen this level before, but I think it's a false memory that I've seen it.
I have a way to do this. It's just not very pleasant.
How do you get that guy out?
Climber.
Okay. Oh, okay, yes, that makes infinite sense. Why didn't he climb the chain?
Because he spun back from hitting a wall while building. That's an automatic turn back.
The traditional Christmas chains.
Yep. See, this one sucks because you have to play against the hitbox itself.
Oh?
So, watch. What happens if you let him just walk on his merry way?
He'll leave the level?
Right. And then where does that leave the other 49?
Oh, you can't bash through the metal plates.
No, but even if I could, I'm out of bashers.
I see. Well, I was gonna say, rather than... Oh, excuse me. I was gonna say, rather than, bashing through the column. Oh! Jump the gun there a little. Hey, you can dig through the metal plates.
Not not purely speaking. You can get maybe the rightmost or sidemost 1 or 2 pixels.
I see.
Yeah, the timing of this is absolutely nasty.
I like how this is like slowly turning into a horror game. Like it's slowly turning into Silent Hill Lemmings.
Alright, one of those guys will climb. What makes the last one hard is the sheer distance of it. Actually, what am I doing? Why don't I just do this?
You never played Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, did you?
I did not know.
I'm sure you have heard that, Baldur's Gate 3 is making all the headlines.
Honestly, I've been too busy paying attention to the Overwatch 2 headlines. Everybody hates it.
That doesn't shock me. I can't remember the last thing Blizzard did that people didn't hate. Well, one of their World of Warcraft expansions people didn't hate.
Fuck me, running all the way up the hill. I got distracted and I kept building off the same staircase. Absolutely,
which wouldn't reach the end.
Cannot do that.
You fool! You've doomed us all!
Hey, you're the one talking about. You're the one talking about gaming news while I'm trying to concentrate.
Yeah, well, it's content.
Yeah, fair enough.
And we are nothing if not slaves to content, Alpha.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that.
We serve the consumers, and they will consume.
Consumeritis, hooray.
Anyway, yes, I think Dragonflight was a World of Warcraft thing that people didn't hate. That was fairly recent. But besides that, people hate just about everything Blizzard does.
Yep.
Ah, you're making it so that the drop is a little bit of a shorter drop from the first and a little longer drop from the second.
I'm also trying to see exactly how much I can get away with, and it looks like that's pretty much the limit right there.
Uh-oh. Do you intend to do that?
Yes. Nobody can climb, they're fine.
That's true, that's true. And you don't have time to waste.
Nope. Alright, so pretty much with the back end on that third rivet on the block will get me 12.
And I don't know whether I'm forming false memories or whether this is like familiar and my sister or my father got to this level. But I feel like maybe I have seen this before. But never under my own power.
Oh, god damn it.
What's interesting is the first one died, but none of the other ones died.
That was an absolute fucking lapse of brain cell.
You didn't wait for the bridge to get finished?
No.
So what are people mad about with Overwatch 2?
I didn't see specifically, but the Steam rating was pretty low. Like
Oh, yeah.
something like 27% out of 9,000 votes. It's probably gone even lower since, but I clicked ignore on it because I'm not interested in it, so I don't know beyond the first thing that I saw.
If we're being honest, the answer is probably just monetization is more than promised and the actual content is less than promised.
This distance isn't enough that this is going to matter any.
Come, join us! Join us or die, can you do no less? We're live on stream, so keep the racial slurs to a minimum. Noted racial group, people from the island of Lesbos.
Where they all wear trench coats.
Now that we're inventing stereotypes, because it's 3 lesbians in a trench coat. Gotcha.
Well, they used to call themselves 2 lesbians in a trench coat. I don't know if they still do, but... That's how they build themselves for the anniversary specials. Okay.
I guess I was counting either Alpha or myself as the 3rd lesbian, which is a bit of cultural appropriation.
Extremely incorrect.
Extremely incorrect buzzer.
Okay. Do nothing. Do nothing. Do nothing. Do fucking nothing.
Alright, now do something.
Let's let him get down first.
Sounds good.
And let's get everybody else to safety. I don't know why I didn't run everybody else down first, but whatever. I still have enough time. This is fine.
This is Christmas Lemmings. These lemmings will walk in a straight line to their doom.
I know what lemmings are.
Okay.
I guess they're just Christmas ones?
Yes. This was the very first video game I ever played.
Were you counting, Silver? Was this 5 tries or 4?
I'm gonna pretend that I was counting and then confidently answer, even though it may not be correct. For I'm a mediocre white man, and that is my culture. That was your 6th try.
Fair enough.
Oh, and then it loops back.
Yep. So that's 1991 and 1992. Were you at all interested in 93 and 94?
I didn't even realize there was a 93 and 94.
Yep.
Also, I always assumed that there was a full version, that these were like shareware demos.
The Christmas ones, the first 2 Christmas ones were.
Okay. But somewhere there's like a full game with like 100 levels.
Yeah, the original game that wasn't Christmas was 120. The sequel was 100.
Okay. That's a lot of levels. And I don't think I've ever seen any of those. Both the 91 and the 92 do look familiar to me, but I definitely remember the 91 version more. I feel like I had definitely seen some of those ones from 92. So I don't know if we had both of them or what.
Let's bring this back up. Well, in any event...
Kuro is from RimWorld, and she's currently deciding where to place down auto turrets.
Hi, Kuro.
Hello.
So here's 93 and 94. They basically took 93's levels and lumped it in here. You may not be familiar with these ones.
The F1 and the Flurry 93, those look different to my eye. The Escape definitely looks familiar. The F3 definitely looks familiar.
Climbing to the top. Better color scheme, I will say.
Indeed. What is this artifacting because we don't have like correct video card in?
It might just be DOSBox if we're being honest here.
Okay. Because everything else looks picture perfect. This does not look familiar to me at all. You have enough climbers to just turn them all into climbers and have them win that way?
Yep.
Very funny.
See, this is pretty much how Lemmings starts out. You basically your set of training levels, and then now that you know how all the tools work, it turns you loose on the good stuff. But yeah, this is how they started 93. So demo on climbers. The climber stays perpetual through the end of the level. Floating Lemming Flurry. Wait, are
I
these?
have acquired.
Wait, these might be the 94 levels. I honestly don't know. Whatever. See, this is modeled exactly the same as level 2 in the original game. This time it shows you how to use floaters.
Mm-hmm. Just don't flush, simple as.
Now, the original game had 10 of them. There seem to be 25 here.
When you say the original game...
Or 20. The first Lemmings game that ever came out.
Which I've not yet played.
Well, we're going to at least see the first 17 levels of that game, because the music needs to be demoed.
Alright, yeah. And if you could send me perhaps tomorrow or the next day, maybe Sunday, if you could send me a link to this or the files, I would greatly appreciate it, because I would like to play Lemmings after all of these years of not having played it.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll just do some nice, easy demos of the rest of these, and I'll send you the site where I got them.
Sounds good.
You make the downloads and the unzips on your own. Holiday mining.
This one doesn't look unfamiliar. This one doesn't look unfamiliar.
What's funny is it says the level title is Holiday Mining, except mining isn't really the optimal solution here. Bashing is. Because why would you use the slower mine that takes the angle down than a nice, easy, safe horizontal bash?
Okay, gonna be okay? Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
There's no bouncy snowman here.
You wanna go for a nippy nap, Tephra?
Tephra!
She was closing her eyes there for a minute.
Aw. There's always one.
It's me! The one who's late.
Lemming tracks in the snow.
Yep, definitely haven't seen this one.
This is another easy one.
Oh, sorry, did I stop petting you? That's a good reason to violently wake up.
Same general solution. 2 bashes will do ya. And hey, look.
Hey, it's our good friend. What was the name of that thing?
You could call him Mr. Tits because he's so bouncy.
Mr. Tits. That's one of those phrases like King of Lesbians that just grates on the nerves.
There are plenty of men with tits and plenty of men with great tits.
Well, if a lady squirrel marries a guy squirrel, she could be Mrs. Nuts.
I'm shaking my head audibly at you.
I thought I heard you say shaving at first.
I didn't want to have to do this, but you've driven me to become an alt-right thug. I've joined a gang. I'm getting a swastika tattoo.
Christmas south of the equator. There's a really dirty way to do this, if you can time it right.
Which is like a dig, bash, dig.
Nope. Dig right over the door.
You're okay, Tefra. I'm just coughing because I'm allergic to you.
You want some antihistamines?
I'm gonna try this just for the novelty of it, just to see if it works.
You have antihistamines besides Benadryl you're willing to part with, otherwise I'm okay.
That didn't work. Too far left.
That's what they always say. They always say our position's too far left, we gotta move more to the right. Oh, Tefra very much wants to see what you're doing.
Well, that's what we gotta do here. So right there. Nope, that's not gonna fly.
Interesting. She only wanted to see what you were doing. As long as she was flipped over so that her face was facing the door, she was happy.
Alright, let's try this then.
What's the dirty trick here?
The dirty trick is to make it so that when the lemmings drop from the top there, they land right in the drop zone of the door.
Oh, and then it doesn't matter that it's a lethal fall because they hit the safe zone before they hit the ground.
Yep. And did that not work? That didn't work either.
You are truly a goddess among men.
Off-brand Allegra, non-drowsy.
I'm gonna do this.
Thank you.
I'm going to hit that hitbox.
Not for you, Tefra. These are my men's.
They were hers.
Really?
Until we got her proper doggy ones, yeah.
Interesting.
She has allergies.
That's very funny. I'm a child over the age of 12.
See, look.
One tablet. Do not exceed one tablet in 24 hours. Yeah, that's it's pretty dirty.
Yeah, I don't think they intended for this to work. What they should have done was make it so that it checks the distance on landing, but it hits the hitbox first. So you're able to get away with one digger if you... Yeah.
Yeah.
Lemming Snowfall.
Interesting. The staircase here is a different color.
Yeah, it changes from level to level on most of the games anyway.
Interesting. I always remember it being that.
Whoops, that was close.
I mean, someone else would have gotten it.
Yeah.
Someone else would have come up from behind.
Yeah, somebody else would have taken it from behind.
I don't know what I expected either. And so now these metal plates you can't bash through. You don't need all those bashers.
Nope, we only need one.
Indulge me on trying to bash through the metal plates.
Okay.
Or it's too late this one! Oh god, now it's too late! Oh Lord in heaven! This one is a lot more sparsely decorated. Like, there's much less around the edges, sprucing the place up.
Yeah, but I love the dark blue, though. Indulge you say? Alright, here.
Indulge me!
Here. Whoa, what?
I'm a genius!
That's not supposed to happen.
Hello, it's me. Genius.
Hold on, just a minute here. Just one goddamn second.
Yes, you could in fact beat this level with one basher, it appears.
But you're not. That's not Fine. Fuck it.
These lemmings studied. Well, you were learning inventory management. They were studying the way of the Iron Fist.
I don't really know what to say to this. Gotta be
You learned
honest.
something new.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yuzuki, is that from a mod or is that vanilla?
That's just vanilla. Just my dog.
Oh, that's a name of a pet, not
Yeah.
a... Okay.
Alright. Let's have the first 6 of 94.
This one I've never seen before. It looks pretty cool.
I mean, look at the bottom right. Look at the map we're working with here.
Mm-hmm. Seems pretty easy to me. Right up until the very end, in which time it suddenly becomes, well, you've got enough miners.
Miners for what, though?
You know what? That is a very gentle curve. It looks much more drastic on the minimap.
Hmm. So how's life?
Pretty good.
Good.
With some of my favorite people, eating some of my favorite foods.
Aw. That's always a good time.
Bro made a really good vegetable stir fry, like hamburger garnish today.
Oh.
I had intended it to just be eaten, but
well, anyway, it was very good. Fresh grape tomatoes and hot peppers from the neighbor's garden. With what, a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of garlic?
yes,
I don't-
with some garlic, some olive oil, and a dash of salt.
It was very good.
I don't ignore you, Mongo. I ignore the chat. See, I'm too
Oh,
busy.
hey, it's Mongo!
See, I'm too busy playing the game to pay attention to what anybody's saying.
Mongo, we are supposed to get sushi at some point, but I think things have gotten a little bit crazy for the person who we kind of delegated to plan it, so I don't think he has planned it because he's been too busy keeping track of his actual real life. So, like, we should, your people should talk to my people, and my people should talk to your people, and then we should get sushi. I also don't have chat up, so I'm gonna look at chat right now.
Sushi date, huh?
Heck yes! Oh, it's unhappy that I'm logging in from a new computer, so please hold while I... my SMS. No, you may carry on. I'm just grabbing a text message.
Ski jump. Oh, this looks...
Man, this...
You know, this might look really bad, except for one thing.
I actually haven't taken a look yet, because I'm getting to chat, so I can coordinate the sushi date. Indeed, our people are the same person. It's true.
This might have been really daunting if not for the fact that they give you enough floaters to accommodate everybody.
Can you scroll to the... Okay, I see. I see. Yeah, that's, insultingly easy, it looks like.
This should, by all means, have been intimidating. Because they taste good.
Do they? I've always wanted to try guinea pig. Which I assume is...
What?
Too tough.
You think so?
Yeah. Cindyland? Pick your poison, I guess. I see 2 exits.
Well, I guess we'll go. I guess we'll go right.
Yeah, why don't we just go for
It seems like we have all of the accoutrement we need to do that. Oh, that's a bold choice. That's a bold choice. Bold choice. It's a bold choice. We're all dead. Killed them. There's a lone survivor. You're just seeing how far you can take this?
Yeah, I'm gonna wind up resetting this, but... let's see it anyway. Oh, shit. Well,
I told you!
I think there's another really good reason. Now see, that's what was supposed to happen!
Well, you can't win them all.
Nope. Alright, let's try this again. Let's go left this time. Let's not go left this time. See, here's the thing that I need to do. I need to set the
I'm not sure
blocker.
you even have much of a choice.
There we go, that should do it. Now, here's what I'm going to do this time.
This makes sense to me. Dig! Or I guess not dig,
Yeah,
but
but see, like, just now, I dropped the whole 30%. That's a little much, but it's around what I'm usually doing. You can understand why the 4% really bothered me!
yes. Kuro is telling me about her, ecclesiastical problems in her RimWorld colony. Are you at all familiar with RimWorld? Other than jokes about getting a job out on the Rim? In your Rim job?
You did, didn't you?
Did what?
You heard what you just said, right?
Oh.
Rim job?
I'm familiar with the concept.
This is what I put up with.
You put up!
Can you hear Kuro?
Yes, I can hear Kuro. And I'm insulted. I try to do things good for the entire family.
Provided everyone in that family is 18 plus. And not related by blood.
I like licking things, Mongo. I don't like licking that particular thing. Anyway.
Well, don't knock it until you try it.
Separate ways. Timing might be a little bit rough, unless...
Unless... I know, they're pretty decently spaced out.
And
Ooh,
I made the wrong choice.
Oh, that's what that button is! They're pause! It's the pause button!
Yep.
Get it. Like, pause, yes.
I made the wrong choice.
Choices you make are the reason why Kuro is no longer pro-choice. She no longer believes you should have the right to choose.
See, on the one hand, I could try to funnel them all to go in one direction. But on the other...
That's very easy.
It's downright dirty, but the game allows it, therefore it doesn't break any rules, so...
This is just supposed to be a feat of coordination.
Yep.
So it's FEAT, not inpatient, mental hospital, grippy sock, enthusiast feat.
Jesus.
Which I gotta admit, having worked in an inpatient,
You've worked in patients.
psychiatric hospital. I actually have no idea what those grippy socks they're talking about are. But it does kind of make sense that they would have like a no-slip sock to prevent falls.
Really good hospitals get them.
I mean, granted, I prefer that they don't wear slips, but anyway. Reunification.
Like thing that you wear underneath a dress, a slip.
Yeah, that.
I'm not sure I would recognize a slip if I saw one. Oh, if I ever see it, I will not recognize it.
I know what it is because it can't be anything else.
Is that too far?
Okay.
That is too far.
You've gone too far this time.
Have I?
At some point, I will want you to play with the turn all the Lemmings fissile button.
The what now button?
The turn all Lemmings fissile button.
Oh. Well, here, give me a minute. I'll give that to you.
Whit, do you have anything to say to your adoring audience?
Oh, boom! You're missing it.
Are you quite satisfied?
Very.
Not spending any time with them. Fun in the bed with me, and will be time.
It sure will, huh?
Have fun, you two.
Here's the way I've chosen to handle this situation.
Alright, so you are funneling them all into one chasm. Are you planning to grab like the last one and make a route to safety with that last guy, or are you just...
I'm planning
You're
to
gonna have the pressure washer of...
Oh, that could not have worked out any better if I tried.
That was pretty incredible.
No.
If you want, I can close the doors so I'm not bothering you.
Never mind. That did not work out as I had intended. Ba 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 ba!
There he goes. You figured it out.
We're still okay.
Make sure, you might want to keep an eye on that basher because he might bash too far.
Nope, he cleared it. Or he broke off. Well, I mean, I got my choice for next week, at least.
I should be looking at chat to figure out what conversation is happening.
Anybody watching on YouTube is not going to get that luxury. I'm not one of those streamers that generally repeats what's said on the chat like everybody else does. That's the price you pay for not watching live, so perish. Yes, I should. I would mine him through the ground, except I need every one of these. Well, next week is going to be 221B Baker Street on Friday. The reason we're not tonight is because Blue is taking the night to rest. She hasn't been feeling well the last couple of days, so here we are doing this.
Bathroom?
Oh, yes. Alpha, I am called to action to go clean up some tools that I left in Wit's bathroom. So carry on without me, but I will rejoin you shortly.
Boy. Alright, we'll need one more level for this demo. Oh boy. How in the hell is this gonna work? I will need to throw some kind of organic block. Jesus Lord, how am I gonna do this? Alright, I think I know how I'm gonna do this. We can spare exactly one lemming, so here's my battle plan. Do that so we don't leave a big incline when we blow them up. And oh, this is going to be rough. If it even works. Which I'm not convinced it will. Oh no, this is definitely not the right way. Let's think about this a minute. Yeah, I'm listening. Actually, that one's not going to work either. Yeah, if you've got one, let's hear it. I don't have any tunneling tools. If I did, trust me, I would have used them. Here, look at these last three, Mongo. The Basher, the Miner, and the Digger. I don't have any of them, and I've only got one Bomber, which I have to use to get rid of the blocker.
Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen. First, I want to see if this works. Nope, that is not going to work at all. Oh boy. I gotta think about this one. Yeah, but the fact remains, Mongo, I can't do any of the above. No, that is simply not going to work.
Wall closet. We also have labels. Closer to the kitchen.
Oh, you know what? I have an idea. What if I have to use this bomber for something? No, that's not gonna work either because I can only spare one. Oh my god, this is... How in the hell am I gonna do this? Oh, wait. What if? What if I break this up into 4 small ones? But this drop might be the danger. this would answer the question of why are these walls here. Okay, if this fall is safe, then we got this. I just have to make sure I don't mistime this. Okay, I think we're there. Yes, good. Alright, and now to wait for everybody else. Cool. Silver, you still away? Alright. While that's going on, let me prep for switch.
Come on. Back on. Why did you just turn around, you idiot? Come on, Deborah. Deborah. Come here, baby. Where's the puppy? No. I guess she's going to bed. Okay. Night.
We'll be right back in just a few minutes, folks. Who, me?
Yes, you.
Eating.
Let's see.
An apple fritter specifically. And I have a coffee roll right behind it.
Mm.
Figured I would take this opportunity to snack while Silver's being a tool. I mean, cleaning up tools. By the way, people, that's Kurogabe over there. You should see her Ocarina of Time run on Wednesday nights.
I sure do run.
But not next week. Next week is Vampire Survivors.
Eat.
We still get to see me play like a complete noob. Because I've never done it before.
It's gonna be great.
That's highest quality content is when I suck.
Everyone loves a loser.
Yep.
So, what have I missed?
Well, if you give me a minute to finish eating, I'll tell you.
Fair enough. In other news, if you talk to Wit before I do, the old bulbs did in fact work. Have them in. New bulbs are in the closet in the box. And they also work. And it should be fine so long as nobody twists the...
Nuts.
Don't touch the thing. Got it.
And if it stops working, touch the thing, and it will work. It's just a loose wire somewhere.
Touch it hard. Progressive maintenance.
I mean, this thing can ask how it wants to be touched.
Bob it, twist it, flick it.
Or in the case of the extreme, pull it, spin it. Anyway, I did one more of the holiday levels. It took me some brain cells to figure out how to do it, but I did it. Now for your edification, we'll show you the very, very original most game.
Oh, excellent. Are we still on stream? Because
Yes.
I see just a black screen on stream. Oh, okay.
Oh shit, sorry.
Let's make it happen.
You should. Oh, is it black on stream? Oh, sure enough. Holy shit. Moment. Why does it do this? There we go. Just needed a little reseed. You should be able to see it in a couple seconds. Let me know when it comes up on stream.
Yep. There we go.
Okay, cool. So here's the very first game. We're going to do the first
Exciting.
we're going to do the first 17 levels just so we get all of the music in the game in, or at least all the main music. I'm going to use cheat codes to get the 4 special tracks in. Just so we're not running through the entire
So
game.
you're going to use codes to get what in?
There are 4 levels that have special music tracks in them that do not go into the 17 song rotation.
Interesting.
I have to find those and do them. So this is how they train you. The first level is just dig. First tool they show you is the digger.
Fucking horse.
So only one of these guys needs to get out of here, so here's what we're gonna do.
Oh, looks like everyone's getting out.
Does it?
No, you're going to, I say, you're going to commit an act of violence. Wow, it's interesting. What is the space in between the nuclear device button and the mini-map? Because there's always some art there, but it's always
That's all it is.
so ambiguous.
That's all it is.
It's just art?
It's art.
Okay.
The next tool they
Only
teach you
Twitter
is
can survive this.
the next tool they teach you is the floater.
This is a fun song. This looks familiar to me.
That's because
I feel like
one of the
this.
Christmas levels did this.
No, but like the pillar that curves back on itself, like I feel like I've seen this before. But again, it's also entirely possible that I'm creating false memories. But this looks familiar to me. I feel like I've been exposed to this one before. The previous one didn't ring any bells. That one did. Do you think you could 100% this one? No, you have no tools, but blockers.
Yeah.
Blockers. Are you sure you wanted to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
It's possible to do this in 3, but whatever.
I just realized I was looking at the stream, which was much delayed.
Oh. Next it teaches you the miner and the climber. Good old folk song. She'll be coming around the mountain, coming around the mountain, coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll ride 6 white horses when she comes. She'll ride 6 white horses when she comes. She'll ride 6 white horses, 6 white asses, 6 white horses when she comes. I'll ride 6 white horses till they come. I'll ride 6 white horses till they come.
Kuro is just nodding like, yep. I was waiting for this, and now it is here.
What, riding horses till I come? Or they come?
Mhm.
Or somebody comes? Fuck it, we all come.
Just the general vague war of horse cum. This looks familiar to me. This looks familiar to me.
This is one of my favorite designs, the silver mine we have here. Yeah, Varg, this is what I do in my off time. Play DOS games and just general filth, you know.
I appreciate the spider-themed music here.
Now we only have bashers, so I can't do anything overly crazy here. Actually, no, you know what? There is something No, you know what? No, I can't. Because Unfortunately,
Those
there's
are
nothing.
very similar.
Yeah. Actually, I could have half-assed that last song and sung about mules instead of horses.
I see what you did there.
You know what? I'm going to send one of them to his death. Exactly one. I think that may be the first message I've ever seen pinned in this chat. It only
It's
took
too good. It's too good not to put in a museum.
it only took like 6 years. So yeah, one lemming's dead.
Oh, really? Which one? Oh, I see. I
one
see. I missed.
Yeah.
While I was busy with chat, I see you committed a murder.
Yeah.
You just couldn't help yourself. You had to commit a murder.
That's right. Blockers and bombers. So, the intended way to do this is to set a blocker and then bomb him so it's somewhere controlled. But if you really want to show off, do this. What do you think of that?
I think that is impressive if it works.
Actually,
I agree with you.
yep, actually they do this level again on a higher skill level, but you only do have the bombers. So if you did exactly this, you can get through that.
I really want to know if the fire kills the lemmings or if it is just a visual effect.
Oh, the flamethrower
There's
up
no
there?
way to find out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fatal.
Nice.
Now we're not going to hear every part of every song, but the soundtrack at least deserves some sort of demo.
Indeed.
Level 7, they teach you the use of builders.
Which is so funny, because that's like one of the fundamentals from the Xmas games.
And I love how they did this on the first time you use it. It's the exact height of 12 pixels. So now you can get away with a few things here. You only need 50% of these guys.
Oh boy!
Here's the
Guess
thing that I'm
means
choosing.
we're teaching them about race science. We only need 50% of them.
And look at the rhythm of this, how they set this up with the music. You can see some of them like going up
You
right
have-
with.
I have enough builders to get those last guys out. You just need to want to.
I'm going to let you answer the question of whether I want to.
Guess not.
I have a better idea
That's
for them.
really for all Americans.
As soon as we hit 50%, I have a better idea.
Oh, I see. Will they walk in if they have a countdown timer?
Does this answer your question?
Yes, it does. Quite succinctly. Oh boy. Well,
I love that little cascade fuse effect.
yeah, me too.
This one is simple in this incarnation, but a lot more difficult in the later one. Because you don't have blockers to work with in the later skill levels.
Oh, that's such a tease. You start out right next to it, but you can't get to it right away. I mean, we can, but you wanna give this some. Oh, okay.
That's so
What?
cool.
Beveled that edge quite nicely.
Mhm. I enjoy that so much. Yeah, the title even says not as complicated as it
Complicated
looks.
as it looks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit. I forgot.
What?
The music resets whenever you miss.
Oh, you done fucked up. Now we need to do another 17 levels.
I'm not gonna do that. Besides, this works out better in one regard, in that it minimizes the spoiling now for when you go to play these. And by the way, I sent you the link to where I get them.
Jolly good.
I don't want to use a bomber tool to do this, so I'm just gonna hit F12.
F12 for launch the nukes. Man, did you ever play Worms back in the day?
I did not. Although
Really?
although I know how it's played, and I enjoy
Oh.
I enjoy watching and I enjoy commentating.
Okay. So I was gonna say, I bet you would really enjoy playing a competitive round of Worms or two, because you seem to really have the exacting precision that Worms rewards. And it didn't occur to me, but Worms and Lemmings are basically the same game.
To a point, yeah. I much prefer the sports analysis approach to that game rather than playing it.
That's fair.
So to
Well-
finish the little demo here, let's have the sequel.
Oh, Lemmings 2, Revenge of the Cliffs.
Not quite. Lemmings 2 was a different game and one that I don't think was as good, but you can be the judge of that as you play yours. This was more like a additional level
Lemmings
set.
1.5.
Yeah, more like a fresh level set. So let me where is... Okay, there we go. Let's put that back up and put this back up.
Put the lime in the coconut. OBS is capturing it well.
Yeah, squeeze the lime into my coconuts.
If you really want to.
And dip the head in it too. And really rub the urethra against it, you know?
I once got some warming for her pleasure lubricant stuck in my urethra, and boy oh boy was that the shortest sexual encounter I ever had.
Alright, we'll do 6 for this
Not
one.
feel good. 0 out of 10 would not recommend with rice. Yeah, they're giving you the full set of tools here.
Yeah, but again, you only need a couple. And you have them, me and you. Surprised? I know I am.
Hey, it's the metal things that I was so fascinated by as a kid from the Christmas Lemmings level that I never figured out how to beat.
Those are fluorescent lights on strings, no doubt.
Oh, is that what you think they are?
I mean, look at the bricks and the generalized warehouse layout.
Mmm. Yeah, it does have the look of an unfinished warehouse. Where there's the exposed metal interior cladding and, why are they making it so obvious here? The neon sign.
That's a great question. But these are the green crystals I was talking about earlier. One of my favorite visual elements ever employed by this game. For this
Yeah, I can
series.
see why. That would have captured my imagination to the extreme as a child. I would have loved that.
Yeah, but now as an adult, it gives me something a little different. It makes a very nice, very solid, very difficult to break inside of a window.
Yep, I didn't know what I was expecting, but I knew what I should have been expecting.
That's right. Undercover Lemming. Oh, look at this contrast.
I'm looking at the one that's on delay again. Silly me. This one actually looks like the Christmas Lemmings. Is this still the first one, or did we switch over to the sequel?
We're into the sequel or semi-sequel level pack called Oh No, More Lemmings.
Okay. Oh, that's delightful. I see they just reused the Christmas Lemmings assets. With one or two new things to spruce it up. It is spruced up.
Like that very smooth waving animation on the flag.
Yeah, that is pretty smooth.
Another nice, solid, very difficult to break inside you dildo.
I mean, that is one of the things that you have to really shop around for when buying a dildo, is not going to break inside of you.
And also, if you keep the flag itself on the pole, it'll double over as a thing to wipe your ass with.
You know, that is just considerate. You know, having the rag right there for cleanup.
Sure. Accomplish two things at once.
I can't really find fault with that.
And a nice cabin to do it in.
Optional, but certainly nice. So I was shopping for flagpoles today.
Is that right?
Insert flagpole joke here. Why do they have a different "this is the objective" symbol every game? It doesn't need one.
That's a good question. I have no idea how to answer.
I guess I would get it if there was some sort of motif that it was following. Like, the neon sign was in a crystal cave, which isn't exactly Las Vegas. And here, I don't know what this is, maybe like Chinese New Year theme?
If you need motif...
There's like
Yeah, go on.
just none of these things like logically follow.
If you... I mean, if you need motif, go get a set of dentures.
I suppose it could be random. They just have like 10 different things, and then they randomly assign them. Oh.
Yeah, I have no intention of ever streaming the entire game. There's so many of them up that would do them much more efficiently than I do that I feel no need to.
What do you say we do one more after this and then we call it a night?
I don't have any more, actually. At least none that I actually have any desire to demo.
Okay, well then, what do you say we call it a night after this one?
Yeah. We'll get one more level in because there are 6 songs and I promised 6 levels. I fucked the pooch on the original game by committing effective genocide there, but, you know.
Alright, so going back to my original statement, why don't we do one more and then call it a night?
Because the soundtrack is online, listen to it there. One more
Alpha,
level.
you are driving me nuts.
What about your nuts?
You're driving them. Oh, there's been a terrible accident.
Well, we're gonna end this the only way we can.
We do kind of look like we're in a uranium mine, so... Okay, I think they just added motion to each of the exits to make them noticeable.
I found an alternate exit.
There's,
It doesn't seem to be tallying up my percentage, though.
Yes, I can see that. There's an old webcomic called Gone with the Blast Wave about a bunch of soldiers in a dystopian future war who realize they've been fighting so long in a city that they don't know how to escape the city. And they decide that they're going to desert and just escape. So they spy on their enemy to see if the enemy knows how to get out. And they're watching the enemy as the enemy is trying to find an exit from this giant sprawling city from which there seems to be no escape. And finally, one of the enemy soldiers runs up to his group of comrades and says, "Good news, everyone! I've discovered a way out!" And then he shoots himself. And then it's just a picture of all of the soldiers who are trying to desert and escape going, "Well, that's bleak." And
Yes, a way out for who now?
It's become something of a catchphrase amongst my group of friends. To repeat that and pantomime it. We've been looking over at Kuro's game, and random things continue to be in a state of absolute chaos. Just like a pile of fresh corpses.
They attacked from 3 different points.
Things are on fire. There's trails of blood leading across the sand.
I'm
Things are
proud.
not okay in Kuroville.
I'm proud of Kuro for perpetuating such a healthy community.
It's really a place you want to raise your kids.
It's better than fucking here. But anyway.
It is true, they don't have to pay for healthcare in her colony.
Yep. But yeah,
Hey,
next time we're in regular rotation, it'll be Quest for Glory 3.
I'm very excited about that.
But in the meantime, you're welcome to continue joining on Friday nights. And when Blue gets back, we'll be doing the Sherlock Holmes thing.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not always going to be available.
Yeah, that's fine. It's primarily going to be our thing, mine and hers. And basically, anybody who wants to join, by all means. Anyone who doesn't, it's not going to change what we do.
Yeah, but I'm always up for a good Sherlock Holmes game. Sherlock Holmes is just mwah.
Cool. Well, any
I
Friday
yourself perfectly to so many different genres.
Cool. Well, hey, any Friday you feel like it, well, jump on in. We'll be in the same server.
Yeah, when I'm not playing Fate with my other friends, I will be here watching you guys Sherlock some Holmes.
Cool. Then the next time I will be seen here is on Wednesday, here on my channel, with Vampire Survivors. And then, ironically enough, the DOS version of 221 Baker Street will be on Thursday with Wit.
So is that Wednesday Vampire Survivors with Kuro?
Yep.
Yeah, hi, Kuro.
Hi.
Yep, that's Kuro right back there.
Love the emote, Varg. Alright, well,
I'm going to bed.
Yep.
Thanks for the...
now.
Good night, thanks. See ya.
May you reach the moon.
And you have very business-like ears. And a very, very pleasurable